Interesting. Well, I'm going to tell you, this is the ending of my live that I did after the election here in the United States. And what I didn't do, I didn't get to tell everybody what was coming at the end of it. So I'm going to share it here. For those of you who caught my live the other day, the end is there will be hope and direction based upon our own spiritual growth, our intuition, our understanding. So there's a lot of development going on there and self-healing, but there is going to be some, let's say, education. There's going to be some challenges, there's going to be some opportunity to succeed, and there's going to be opposition. Okay, and that's with the Five of Wands. Usually these are students. So this is about life. Fives represent Gerura, which is a time of growth. And growth usually does require some discomfort. It's usually not with great ease. At least it's going to require consistent, long-term energy or a lot of power and sacrifice up front. And so you can just kind of put that with the struggle or the goal to get healthier or to lose weight or to grow muscles. There's going to require some sacrifice in these areas. Okay? Now, right now, I'm only live here on the YouTube. I am waiting to see if anyone comes in, but I wanted to share this with you at this point. Okay? I'm thinking I'm going to go live as well. I'm going to go live as well on the TikTok. So I'm going to pull that up as well. I wasn't initially planning to do all of this. And as a matter of fact, I was looking forward to doing a reading in the group. And I'm sorry that I'm just rambling on right now. But if you come in, you just let me know how you're feeling, how you're doing, what's good for you. And let me see here. I don't want to do that.
So I've been staying up to date.
Okay, so now I'm looking for that. All right, I was just looking to try to set up the TikTok at the same time. And this is a long introduction. Hang out with me for a minute while I'm doing my setup. I'm sorry, we're 2 minutes in, 2 minutes, 40 seconds in, and nothing's really happening yet, but that's okay. I'm going to go live as well here. Okay, I'll leave that title. Okay. I'm going to repeat what I just said for the sake of TikTok land. I'm going to give people an opportunity to come in. Okay. And so for those people, when they come, they will know what this is. This is hope. Hope springs eternal, right? Hope springs eternal. So what's really going on with the lives of everyone today? It's been a lot of energy about getting things done, a feeling and a need to have things done in one's life, which is important. One shall persevere. Okay, one shall persevere. I'll just use this as my time to just get warmed up. Okay. Oh my goodness. So feeling of having a calling. I think people are feeling a need and feeling a purpose. All right. People are going to be revived because of the things that they find to be important in their life at this time. Right. So you think about that and how that's going to affect you moving forward. Good evening, Big Angie. Good evening, Indiana. Good evening, Albie. Thank you so much for showing up. Welcome, welcome. We have a calling. This card is a spiritual card. This card symbolizes what some people might call a second coming, being risen from the dead, having new life, right? The revivification of one. All right. If you were grown up in one of the Abrahamic religions, this symbolism would be of particular importance or relevance to you. Okay? Sorry about that, guys. Sorry. I just completely knocked that. Hello, Blake. Okay, Mr. Hello. How are we feeling this evening? Give me a second. I'm going to put this on D&D because if I don't, it may make a sound while I'm on my live reading, and it will be problematic. I forget that this particular, I'm using a phone, a Samsung, and it is heavy. And say hi. Technical difficulties. Hi, Crystal Jones. Hello. Welcome. Okay, give me a second because my thing is out of balance. I don't know how that happened, but it did. Anywho, I'm going to try to avoid touching it so that doesn't happen again. But, sometimes we get a little bit of interruptions. So the first card we have out this evening is the card of being called, being reawakened, having purpose. Do you feel like there's been new purpose in your life? Do you feel like you're being called to do something? Do you have a new concern or a new thought of what it is and how it is you want to move forward? Okay? I'm going to clear the energy for you and for myself for whatever it is that we want to let go of our lives, okay? But when we hear it, we're going to inhale deeply everything that's good, everything that you desire. Imagine peace, imagine love, imagine good food, imagine friendship, imagine happiness and joy. Just imagine every good thing. Imagine health, okay? Here we go. Sounding. It's going to be a little loud for some of you. Beware. Exhaling everything we don't desire. Exhaling anxiety. Exhaling depression. Exhaling despair. Exhaling anger. Exhaling everything that you do not want. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate you. Melinda, thank you so much. Melinda Guerrero, lo aprecio. Thank you so much. And let's go again. Inhale, and we exhale, letting go everything that we do not want. Hi, Maria, Bobby, Grizzly, Hatam, Casey. Thank you, Enrique. You, sir. I'm sorry if I can't see your name. It went by really quickly. I really do appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for showing up. Oh, please do give more likes because it says more likes can attract viewers. So please give likes. Thank you. And we inhale. We inhale everything good and we exhale anything that's heavy, anything that we want to release from our lives. Okay, let go. All right, and now we're going to move this out of the way. The first card that came out. Now, hold on a second. Let me consult my calendar here. Okay, so the moon is moved into Aquarius. The color for today where I am is rose, Friday rose. Depending on where you are, maybe if you're a day ahead, it's already Saturday for you. Depending, and you would have to check for sure where you are because this is according to Eastern Daylight Time, our standard daylight time. I am on the East Coast in the United States of America. So the timing for this is here, okay? And it was very interesting. Just so you know, tomorrow, 7:23 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we do not want to manifest anything during the VC, which is void, of course. That means there's no moon to be seen in the moment because it's transitioning from one sign to another. Okay, and so when we use the astrological knowledge in order to have everything be in rhythm, in order to manifest things in real time. Okay, for those of you who know, you know. Like I said, first card out we have here this evening is the card of manifestation. Okay, we have great understanding. We have blessings coming to us. We have a realization. There's going to be a desire to be alive. There may even be a feeling like you have been reborn or something in you has been reborn. Maybe there's a new energy of hope, a new energy of strength, a new energy of you know, like you have a task, you have something that you need to fulfill. Good evening, Jeanette. Good evening. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Melissa, for following. Appreciate you being here. Okay, thank you, thank you. Okay, appreciate you guys coming in. We're going to get another card pull. We're going to pull. First, I'm going to cut. We're going to cut over to the right. I'm going to cut over to the right. I want you to see me do the cut. Some of you are new to me, so you don't know who I am. And for those of you who don't know, this is who I am, Vanessa, the Phoenix Rising. Phoenix Rising, I happen to be a Scorpio rising, okay? Wow, look at the divine. Things are going to turn in our favor as we accept what it is that we are called to do. As we judge ourselves, also understand that a lot of that judgment is going to be you judging your own actions, where your beliefs are, where your values are, finding what is important to you. And then you're going to see that things in your life become aligned. This is a beautiful omen. This is a beautiful reading so far. It's really, really good, really, really helpful. What is the message that will be coming in? You are becoming more fabulous, feeling more alive. You know, this Aries energy, very headstrong, very bold, moving forward. So you are becoming your own trailblazer. No longer needing validation from other people, no longer following anyone in any direction. I'm sorry, I know you can't see over here. And this is the Queen of Wands. Okay, this is very much Aries energy, good leadership qualities. Like I said, a trailblazer, a person that lives in their own right, knowing your own worth, knowing your own value. This is very important. This is a time and a cycle in your life where you really are getting to know that. Soon you'll be having a message come in with the Knight of Swords coming up, big, strong Gemini energy. This is someone who's intelligent, someone who's a good communicator. They tend to always know what's going on. They have a general, genuine curiosity for knowledge. They may be very intelligent in certain areas, okay? A very talented person, a person that knows how to draw a crowd, okay? This is just what they have. The concern here, and it was crazy, I was just thinking, our guy, DT, is that this person's words and the things that they say are going to cause some turmoil, as we can see, because the Knight's coming in to give the message, and everybody's feeling like, oh my gosh, the floor beneath me has been moved. So this person's presence in particular makes people feel maybe uneasy and uncertain. And so this is necessary, but it's going to be very important for those who have something that they value to really communicate what's really important to them and to stand up for what is, to choose the mountain in which they choose to stand on, okay? This is one where someone knows the things that they love and they truly value, and that they decide that they're not going to take no for an answer. So this is going to require some strength, okay? And this is big, big Leo energy. This is Leo energy being driven with great energy. This is a power of a fight. So you're fighting to reestablish or fighting to establish something that is greater, okay? Whether this is the person sending the message that I am going to take down what was there before in order to create something that is worthy of protecting, okay? Or they may feel like they're something that is worthy of protecting. But here it is, what we see before that. This says the calling. There are people who have been called from their slumber, called from their sleep, called from that place of death or that place of complacency. And once you're called, that's when things start to change, because you're making change. You're showing up with an energy and an intelligence, using your mental acuity, using your drive, and using your passion for life. That's what's going to have you prepared for this information that's coming. You see, the luck is changing for some people with the Tower moment. Some people thought that things were going to be a certain way, and they're going to be highly disappointed. Whereas others are going to use this opportunity to manifest something great. And when I say that, you see this because greatness is touching here. We're going to see that there's going to be great opportunity for people to strengthen, to realize their strengths individually and collectively. Okay, so this is already here. it is what it is, but it is mostly good depending on whether you're willing. And very interesting, I'm starting to say it, I'm pulling the card. This is the Four of Cups. If you're willing to take the challenge, if you're willing to do the work, if you're willing to speak your truth, if you're willing to really assess and evaluate for yourself what's important for yourself or in life, okay? This is where you're going to know. And this is the card of Cancer. This is Cancer sitting in a place where Cancer's in its feelings. You know, when a person is just in their feelings, sometimes a little bit melancholy. I don't think that this is a time for complacency, although some people may seem as if they are complacent, may seem as if they do not care. The reality is that the turmoil, the thing that's affecting all of us right now is this. It was a bit of an upset for some people. For other people, it was intentional. It was intentional upset. And they mean it also for their good, okay? But things are changing. They are changing in a way that is going to bring out the best in some and the not so best in others, okay? And put it that way. But look at this. It's through our own determination. Look at Cancer, Cancer. Both of these are cards of Cancer. This is the Chariot card. The Chariot card is the card of self-determination. The Chariot card is like the car. You drive it. You determine where you're going when you see the Chariot. So this is a card usually saying victory. Victory will be yours. Victory goes to whom? The one that knows where they're going, the one that stays the course, the one that does not allow themselves to be driven to the extreme left or the extreme right or extreme anywhere, right? Because these two faces face opposite. Whether you to create and to decide for yourself the balances that you would like to have in order to make it to your end goal. Hopefully that end goal is for the benefit of the collective. Hopefully it's not fully selfish, because the selfish goal will lead to one's own calamity. I don't know if some of you heard of this saying, when you dig a hole for your enemy, dig two, one for them and one for you. So when you pave a path that's going to lead to something beautiful, then you have the opportunity to create something that you and someone else may enjoy. Queen of Swords shows up. Absolutely love my Libran energy, says it's calling to balance. The Queen of Swords shows up. She is the personification of the Judgment card. This is karma. This is someone who has great intellect. This is a person who's also highly intelligent, communicative, and this person has a lot of experience. This is the personality of one that uses their wisdom. They've had a lot of challenges, but they tend to have a particularly peculiar or interesting sense of humor. When we see this card, this person having with this card of the Chariot that's driven, this is air of emotion. This is a card that is ruled. The emotion is ruled, but is your emotion, your spiritual life, your emotional life, your mental life, when it comes together, screams great success. Okay? Screams great success and the ability to make something happen. Okay, welcome, welcome, welcome all. If you're here in the TikTok, please tap the screen so that they know that we're still here in the live with me. Okay, hi Monica, Patricia, hi Kathy, hi Briley. Say hi, Jeanette. Thank you for being here with me. Wow, I wasn't even meaning to pull, but I had to pull, and look at what we have here. Great Taurus energy. This is one that people are going to use their faith. And when I say faith, the things that you truly believe. And belief and faith is interchangeable. I came across somebody's feed here, and he was saying stuff that was partially correct, but using words that were incorrect, because belief and faith are interchangeable. Because to believe something is not to see it, but to have an expectation of something based on possible knowledge or something that isn't there in order to manifest it, to create it. And faith is clearly the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen, which is the same as belief. Okay? And so when we understand language, we can talk to one another and we can always be civil, because that's how we handle things over here. Here we have the Knight of Cups. Some of you are looking for a relationship. You're looking for understanding and true friendship. You may find it. You may find it in places that are traditional. You may find that there are people who are like minded in those places, although there may be some uncertainty. So be very careful because everything may not be as it seems. Like, don't go being with people and find out you're in a situation with a ultra militant group because you didn't do your homework or something of that nature. Just be very careful. Be mindful of anybody who comes to you with this very overt loving. A lot of false prophets will be coming, okay? And there are a lot already out here. They're not really good though. That's what I'm seeing. They're not really good. But I do see that in this, there may be someone who's going to come into your life and offer you some comfort, even if it's temporary. Their relationship will leave you dreaming and picturing something greater. You may be fantasizing about something more. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, I love this for all of us. I see the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles says to me, we're going to have some stability. We're going to have some security, right? We're going to be stable. So not only are we going to be passionate and driven because we are creating a new life for ourselves, because we answer the call. When you answer the call for your life, you do what? You create your own stability. You're a very grounded, down-to-earth, lovely person. It's giving me Aries, Taurus energy. I'm absolutely loving this. I have Pisces on the table as well, a lot of Piscean energy, so that you maybe want to be very careful with the Piscean energy. You may have people who are very wishy-washy, here today, gone tomorrow, don't really have a really strong spine. And that being said, there are some really good Piscean people, very lovely, very attractive people. They can be emotionally supportive. However, well, an issue over there, they're having a desire for true connection, and they're going to bring this about. And I think it's going to be love of family, or the feeling of needing to have family together, the feeling of wanting, not even just that, but it's also the feeling of wanting to be emotionally connected, wanting to be loved, wanting to be admired. So there may be a lot of that going on that may prove to have this person be more supportive in your life. This may be a person, like I said, who's very mature, but they thrive over or off of having recognition. Okay, so this is a person that comes into your life and they may really want to do great things, but the more they feel important, the more they will produce for you. And when I say that, this is air of water. So this is intellect and mind, also with emotion. With the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Fire, we have water with their elements. So water with fire, we have passion, we have a bubbling up, we have a turning over, we have a bringing out. And with water, with the pentacles here, we have our emotional life and our physical life coming together, creating our reality in a way that we could truly, truly appreciate. Hello, Charles. Hello, Cheryl. Thank you so much for showing up. And here we have our Queen of Swords, and she is Libra. She is air and water, just like this one. So when you have the Queen of Swords also, there is usually, especially after going through a lot of trials and tribulations, a level of maturity, a level of great understanding, okay? And this is what we have to look forward to. This is what we have to look forward to. This is what we really, really, really want to put emphasis on. We have to be very careful that we don't get caught up in materialism, because we may find ourselves with someone who has a lot of plans and brings a lot of heartache because they chase money. And that is not what's going to actually bring us our happiness. Financial security, yes, but chasing money for money's sake or chasing wealth is not going to be the beginning or the end of everything. Relationship is very, very important, and people are going to find that is very, very important, more important than everything else we've been getting sucked into. And the mystery of that is going to become very apparent very soon. Okay? Like I said, we're going to be moving into Aquarius with the emotions. We're going to be analyzing not only our lives, we're going to be analyzing the lives of other people around us. We're going to be figuring out what's most important for us. Okay? This is where we all are right now. Some people may try to avoid it. They may try to avoid even difficult conversations. It's the difficult conversations that reveal exactly what a person is made of, exactly what their values are, okay? It's not the easy stuff. The easy stuff is surface. And surface stuff can always change, all right? But if you know what a person deeply truly believes and what they feel, you can develop understanding and have real true relationships. And the problem is that most of the relationships today are surface deep. We have the ring here, so we have financial commitments. The ring also represents what? Partnerships, okay? These cards are meant to be read for your finance. Solid finances coming as well. Some of you may be feeling tied in, or you actually may be feeling secure. All right. Some of you may be switching careers, and because the anchor could also say you're feeling stuck. So you may be switching careers. You may be traveling for your career. Okay, that is another thing that you may want to consider. You may want to actually check and to see if there are other opportunities for you elsewhere. All right, don't allow yourself to get stuck. If you're in a particular state, if you're in the United States, if you're in a particular state where you feel like, hey, this is not going to be good for me, this is a really good time to start looking into, you know, other opportunities and places that you feel will be conducive to the kind of life that you would like. All right, it's very important, especially if you're here in the States. A lot of people come here from other places to find a home, to chase their dreams. And so don't be afraid to do that. And if you're overseas, and for all of those in Spain, I'm so sorry. For everybody who suffered through these storms, I'm so sorry. There's been life lost over there as well. And my prayers have gone out to all of those innocent lives that were taken due to the floods. I'm so sorry I didn't get to talk about it before. Also, here in the States, we had some really bad storms, and it was really hard on us. And I'm thankful that I'm still here. I'm thankful that you're here, that we're all alive. I appreciate you showing up here also. If you have a comment or question, feel free to put it there in the TikTok. Jeanette, thank you for being here with me over there. So love you. Okay, so we have a lot of opportunities. Some of you may be having commitments. You may be getting solid relationships as well. Solid relationships, something solid that you can build on. You see the rings, you see the anchor, you see the gold. That tells me that there may be opportunity to really connect with somebody that's going to be long-term and solid, okay, when you read it all together like that. All right, so here we go. Here we go. So, very interesting. Just saw that card. We see the moon cards. There's a lot of things that are very much unknown. There's going to be a need for a lot of spiritual growth, a lot of self-control, a lot of analyzation, okay? Try not to allow yourself to be too anxious for anything, okay? The one thing you should do is not live in fear, but live in preparation. Good, bad, and different. You always knew that there's certain things in life that may not go according to the way that you like it, and you know that people can be unpredictable. So prepare yourself for anything and everything possible. Have yourself a to-go bag in an emergency, because understand there are a lot of natural things that are going to be happening also that we're not going to have control over. You know what's very interesting? Let me just share this with you. In South Carolina, it appears that some monkeys got loose from a lab. And the first thing I thought, and a lot of other people thought, I come to find out, is wow, look at Planet of the Apes, Like, look at this opportunity. 111 is the number that we have of likes up there. Thank you so much, and keep it coming. I appreciate you. So I wanted to tell you, there's so much going on in the world right now, and the things that are so unpredictable. It's like we've all watched all of this stuff play out in the movies already. We've all seen what can happen when you don't respect yourselves, you don't fight for your rights, or you don't respect your planet, or people experiment with animals. You know, it's like so many things are happening. And look at here, first thing out, Page of Swords. We have great communication, understanding. We are all students of life right now. We're all being called to be a little bit curious, right? To try to get some understanding and some clarity. We need to be able to be like this page where we have the intellect. I mean, in the positive, because the page in the negative could be, and there is a lot of this going on, people online who are bullying, people are saying things that are not nice, because the page can be like that also. So like a bit of a know-it-all and putting a lot of pressure and giving mean girl vibes. However, this page is calling us, oh, so yeah, there is a lot of mean girl vibes. I see that there is a lot of pressure and people are still feeling very much overwhelmed. And it's okay. You feel overwhelmed, you feel pressured, you feel like, things aren't really working out in your favor, but it's coming. You see this with the Ace of Pentacles says the divine is going to give us all an opportunity to pretty much do a reset. And the Ace of Pentacles is getting an opportunity to make a change. Somebody may be moving, you may be getting a new car, you may be doing something for your health, you may get a positive message. Even though it feels like a lot, things are going to work out in your favor. You have to believe it, and you have to move in that energy. And you have to move in the energy of love. We have to literally become what it is that we want to attract in the world. We must actively do that, okay? Understand that, yes, I see you, and it is very overwhelming. Some people had sleepless nights. You're feeling really stressed out, and I see it. You're feeling really stressed out, but you're strong. You are strong, and you're going to be stronger going through this. See, what's affecting you is all around you. The center card represents you in this reading, just so you know. So the center card here would be the card of Leo. This is the card of strength. This is the card of showing up. This is the card of creativity and recreate, and the ability to recreate. You can recreate whatever it is that you imagine in your reality, in your world, okay? Just know that this is your opportunity. I see that some of you wow, and this is usually not upside down, but it was upside down, so I let it be. Some of you really need to focus on what it is that you can do to shore up yourself. When I see this card upside down, falling underneath the Ace of Pentacles, it's like you're being given an opportunity and you're not taking advantage of it. Strength to get through this. Yes, Jeanette. Yes, God give you strength to get through this. Yes. Understand that this is opportunity that's being given to you. You must take advantage of it. You must take advantage. You must store in your goods. You must be careful with any resources that you have. And those resources can be financial, whatever. It doesn't matter, these superficial holidays. I think that people really need to start counting their blessings, for lack of any other words, to start counting the things that you actually do have and what's valuable to you, and you will find greater happiness. There are people who are very cruel. There's been a lot of ugly words. There's been some people blocking people and cutting people off, okay? Yes, and I see that it's difficult trying to figure out what to do, what to do next. Do what you always do. Do what you always do. If you are a person, you get up every day, say your affirmations. If you haven't been saying them, say them. Because you need to affirm for yourself that which you would like to bring about. As you think, that's what you become. You need to walk away from anything that's going to be emotionally overwhelming, okay? Realize that the answer is inside of you. Very interesting, this deck has the 8 of Cups going this way as opposed to coming away from. So this 8 of Cups is leaving things that are emotionally burdensome, but reassessing and evaluating one's own thoughts, one's own actions, putting that emphasis really on yourself. What is it that you can do in real time in your life to create what it is that you want? It's human nature to think, oh, that silly happened. Then it does. I see you. But here's the reality. Is that don't ever think that anything can't happen. Know that anything and everything is possible, and put that focus on the beautiful things that you would like to see come to fruition. This is from the bottom of the deck. So what you don't see coming, you need to see here is that this right here is the Empress, representing wisdom, representing birth and rebirth, representing growth, representing opportunities, representing with the letter Dalit, the doors are open to you. This is opportunity. Ruled by Venus, very much Taurus energy, very earth, but also very much what? Libra energy, having to do with your friendships, having to do with your close, intimate relationships and your open enemies as well. Knowing what to do with them in real time. That when you walk away from things that are not serving you, see how this is falling underneath here? This is at the end of the journey. At the end of the journey, everyone will get what? They will get the understanding. There will be a light on what is supposed to be. We have the sun and then we have the Empress. The sun and then the Empress. And we know that the sun is shining on our ability to create the world that we would love to have. This is going to come when we realize who we are and our power. Look at this. We have her showing up here again. This is the Queen of Fire. Very strong Aries energy. If you look at this, Aries, then Taurus, it would be in order, or Aries, and then Libra, which would be at the polar opposites. But the sun shines between them. Everything that happens, everything that needs to happen, is going to happen between March, April, all the way to September, October. Could even hit May, June, like May, April, May. You understand? So somewhere between March and May, and then as the seasons change again next year, there's going to be some enlightenment. But there's going to be a need to actually show up and stand up in truth, okay? This is what's being called. Hello, 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 and welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming in here this evening. Wow, it's hitting so deep. I want you guys to know that this is a beautiful time to be alive. I want you to know that you are worth it. I want you to know that you were born for such a time as this, that this is a time to see how brave you are. And bravery is something that has to be tested. No one is brave when there is no opposition. No one is brave when everything is easy. Bravery comes from having the ability to stand up against something in the resistance, having the ability to stand sometimes alone, even though you know that you are right. You know that you are right, and you're willing to stand alone. Sometimes you're willing to be ridiculed, but know that history has shown time and time again that those who were ridiculed, often you'll find that, hey, they were right. They celebrate them years later. And unfortunately, in the United States where I am, we don't have a lot of new living legends, and then again we do, unnamed, what they say, the unsung heroes. We have a lot of unsung heroes, and people need to realize that you don't need one name to represent everybody. Look at this. We have the bottom of this deck. We have Three of Cups. We have celebration coming in. I absolutely love that for all of us. Absolutely love that for all of us. We have the Knight of Pentacles. I'm thinking that if you're looking for work or looking for some steady income, I see that it's happening for you. It may be somebody who's young or someone who appears to be young. Somebody may be bringing a message to you as well. Again, we have the Chariot showing up. And I absolutely love this because it says this message that comes in and this consistency is going to put you in a position of power. Okay? You're going to be put in a position of power. You're going to have ability to do what's necessary over your situation. Indecision is not going to be a problem. Make sure that you don't move too fast. Don't make sure that you don't move too fast, but you will not be procrastinating. I think your mind is going to be made up. You're not going to be conflicted with your heart and your head. You've done the hard work. For the most part, Two of Swords in reverse is looking good for you so far because it's followed by the Chariot. Yes, I see a lot of consistent work with that Eight of Pentacles. I see that you put the time in. King of Swords, you know your truth and you speak it, giving me very strong Aquarian energy. Okay, so we have Virgo, we have Aquarius, we have a lot of good energy going on. We're very analytical. We're putting the work in and we're speaking our truth. We're living our truth in real time. Okay, we're being truthful with ourselves. Good evening. And we're making things happen. I absolutely love that. Six of Pentacles. Look at you being put in a position of power. Some of you do have some beautiful opportunities opportunity coming to you where you're going to be put in a position where you can help other people. We have another 6. We have the 6 of Cups showing up, and I absolutely love this as well because I see that there may be people, places, or things that may be returning to you. You may be actually getting some understanding about things from the past. You're no longer conflicted or no longer confused about decisions that you needed to make or decisions that you need to make moving forward. I think that that's a beautiful place to be. Somebody from your past may be coming back and wanting an opportunity to have a relationship with you. They may truly desire to have this relationship with you with this 2 of Cups showing here. Or in this relationship, mostly it's lovers, but I can see you because this Aquarian energy right on top of it. Well, we have Cancer, and then we have this Cancer here. If it's a love relationship, this is a match that's based on something that's true. There's going to be truth spoken between you. There's going to be understanding. There's going to be balance, a relationship of reciprocity. So if this is a love relationship, okay? Also, if this is a friendship or maybe even between families, we see people coming together, making up because there's a need for it and having a respite. I absolutely love this. This is peace after strife. This is Jupiter in the sign of Libra. And we absolutely love that. Very interesting because we have these 2 cards here. We have a 2, we have a 4. It also makes a 6. We have a 666 here. And 666 is actually not a bad number. It's like the number of man. This is the things that you manifest. 6 in the tree of life is Tiferet. And Tiferet here, right here, this is beauty. It symbolizes beauty. For those of you who don't know, in the tree of life, right there in the center, right, which would fall under the odds. This would be that hidden knowledge, that extra knowledge there, right there where the knights are represented. The knights also represent 6. The knights are represented there. This is about beauty. This is about manifesting something wonderful, especially if you can find love with someone that puts your heart and your mind at ease, where you could really feel comfortable. Some of you, if you're already in a relationship, your relationship may be becoming more solid, greater understanding, working together, understanding the needs of one another. Okay, at the bottom, we also see the 3 of Cups. The 3 of Cups falling underneath this, where we have reciprocity, and then we have this piece here. This may be a real true commitment of love, real marriage, something that's solid, not something that's, just surface. Okay, I see that here also we have someone has, wow, I can't imagine, but we're going to see. Hopefully it's not Schadenfreude. Schadenfreude is like when people enjoy the distress of other people, which is not a good place to be. But I do see one is trying to determine if all of their work and everything that they put in, if it's really worth it. I do see that this is going to be a time of harvesting. In other words, people are going to be reaping what they have sown. Okay, and in some ways there's going to be disappointment. But in that disappointment, there's also going to be celebration. So things, the way they start out are not necessarily the way they end. If you are prepared for it, and if you put in the work and surround yourself with people who have the same genuine care or feelings, then you are more likely to be successful. In the end, I see you celebrating. If you're here, then this message is for you. I see you celebrating with the 3 of Cups. Wow. Right before that, we have the 10 of Cups, and the 10 of Cups came out in the last reading as well, which is a time of great celebration, a time of belonging, triumph, understanding, having friends, having family. Okay, this is a beautiful place to be. All right, there you go. Wow, this is an absolutely beautiful reading. I'm so thankful. Thank you, Divine One. I thank my spirit guides. I thank the Divine One himself for giving me the messages to share with you. Sometimes you just need to hear a message or hear a story that gives you an understanding or gives you something else to think about. Okay? And so however you take it, think of it as a story, the story of someone's life. It might be your life. It may be the life of someone else. And so there you are. As they come out, it tells the story. It tells the story of what may be for you. Hello, welcome. Please come in, leave a comment. Okay, you can leave a comment, press like, appreciate it. All right, so it's a lot of beautiful things that are going to be happening for us. We have a lot of wonderful things to look forward to. Bottom of this deck, we have the card, the World. Wow, we have the world card, and in this world card we have the sign that things are going to be changing, where we're going to have a new world order for sure, and that new world order is happening for each of us. Some of us is happening to all of us at the same time, and for some of us we're having these graduations that are going to happen for each and every one of us as we move along, as we expand ourselves, as we start to have understanding. It's going to be very important. See the Four of Cups there we have the sign of Cancer again, sitting in a place of this one, deep contemplation. Do you see? Can you see in this card? The images help us to understand the story. This is someone who's thinking deeply. This is someone who's contemplating truly. This is a lot of disappointment, emotional disappointment and traumas from the past, or a fear of something happening in the future. Having close to oneself that which is emotionally solid is very important. Protecting your peace is going to be very important. With the Four of Cups, fours represent balance. It represents stability. So there's a great concern about one's emotional stability and security as well. Okay, it's very important that we love ourselves, that we practice that self-love, a real love, not narcissism, but a love where we are caring for ourselves, speak to ourselves nicely, touch ourselves nicely, surround ourselves with people who bring that out, people that we can feel comfortable hugging or touching in a nice way. And I'm not talking in extra ways. I mean, that's nice, that's a release also, but I'm talking about just someone that you can feel comfortable with. You can sit and rub elbows and shoulder to shoulder and feel comfortable and feel safe with. It's very important to try to develop an inner circle. My inner circle is so small I run into myself, so this advice is for me as well. Okay, look at this. And next card is Ten of Cups. Is this Ten of Cups chasing us down? We really do need to make connections with family, or create our own families, create our own circles. Know that if you are here, I'm sending you all love. I'm sending you every positive thought. I'm sending you healing. I'm sending you peace and harmony. I want you to have great, great comfort. The cups have it. We led with the cups today. Look, we lead with the little cups. We lead with the cups today. And so the cups have it today. The cups have it. We are out here really, really looking to have our spiritual and emotional lives intact. Is very important for us right now. And I mean all of us, every single one of us. None of us are an island. None of us are going to get through this solely on our own. This is just not going to happen. The way the world is right now, Nine of Cups, I absolutely love it. Ten of Cups, then Nine of Cups. I want you to know that once you make up your mind and you decide who you're going to have in your life, and you lead with love, you're going to see your wishes fulfilled. Okay, not only are you going to have this sense of wonderment, or this sense of completion, this feeling of having what it is that you need, but you're going to see that you are creating in real time the things that you really want. The Nine of Cups is a feeling of giddiness, it's a feeling of wow. It's almost like feeling like I hit the lotto. If you hit the lotto in love, if you have true friends, if you have people in your life that care about you, if you have your parents, if you have children, if you have a good neighbor, if you have, some of you have the best pets, honestly. Some people there's I love my cat so much, and my dog is always so good to me. It's like some people have that. They have someone and something to go home to, and it does make a big, big difference. Okay, this is a feeling of really feeling fulfilled. Somebody may be going back and doing something that they always felt like they wanted to do in their life. Okay, we have the Four of Wands here, and the Four of Wands is a beautiful, beautiful card. This imagery, it does not really do it, but the Four of Wands is usually the 1111 card. It usually is very obvious. Like we have 1, 2, and then we have 1, 2 in the background. So it's the 1111 card. This is the card of having fulfillment. 4 is the number of stability. It's the number of ease, that you get some mercy in this area as well. This is recognition. This is creating a new foundation, something that's great for the old and the young. Everything is coming up, it's blossoming. And look at the beautiful purples. Oh, let me share with you. For those of you, well, those people from my group, they do know I happen to crochet, but I just started to crochet a hat, and I was thinking I'm going to crochet some hats for the ladies because in purple, because purple's supposed to be the color of royalty, right? So I had to share that because all that purple in the reading just made me think of it, and I was doing that before I came on the live. I was actually making the hat. I just have to make the flower to go on the side of the hat. And I was thinking that I said, I'm going to do purple because purple has been for a long time the color of royalty, to get the color of purple. And look at her. You see how the purple is so prominent in the aged version of this lady. And so this is giving that energy of beauty. The Knight of Wands. Wow, I love the passion that you're having in life. There's going to be a great passion. If you're not feeling it, let it come. The Wands is about what we do. It is about the passion that drives us, and it's about us getting things done. So we're creating a new foundation for ourselves. We're surrounding ourselves with people who want to create the kind of life and stability that we want to create and have in life. And this is the beauty that's going to happen. Wow. And then we have Knight of Wands and we have King of Wands. We have big time Sagittarian. We have all of them. Okay. Four of Wands is Aries all day long. Knight of Wands, Sagittarian energy is about getting things done. It's about moving. It's about exploring. It is about passion. It is driven. It is understanding. It is curiosity, intellectual. Okay. And the King of Wands, big Leo energy. Are we showing up here again in the reading? This Leo energy where we are not afraid to show our face and be on the front stage of life. I love the King of Wands because this is air of fire. This is passion that's driven with intellect. This is something that is can be overwhelming, but this is a passion to move forward. Okay, this is a passion to move forward. The Seven of Cups. Be very, very careful. Very, very careful, because the Seven of Cups you might be a little delulu, but if it's a delulu in a good way, if you're creating a world, if you're living on a homestead, if you're surrounded by people that love you, if you're willing to do what you need to do, you may not be affected by everything else that's happening. But some other people, you may be finding yourself enticed. You may feel that you have other options. Do not choose wrong. Choose wisely, okay? Do choose wisely, I should say. Choose wisely, okay? Because this may be required, yes. With the Hangman, understand, we have Scorpion energy, then we have Piscean energy. These energies are very deep in the sense that we can be dealing with a lot of psychic energy. We could be dealing with dreams. We could be dealing with passion. We could be dealing with, like I said, you could be feeling a bit seduced by something right here. You could be feeling like this is an opportunity for you to take advantage of something, but you're being called to wait. You might be feeling like I need to move now, but you may just feel like things aren't moving exactly as you want. Take that rejection or that time as your protection, and that things are being prepared for you. Things are being prepared for you, or there's a need for you to be prepared for the things that you're going to encounter. Okay, especially with that Hangman comes in here. We have this Piscean energy. It tells us to just take it a little bit easy, right? Take it a little easy, and then we see, wow, Page of Wands. I love it. Take it easy, because where you're going, it's going to be brand new for you. It's going to be brand new for you. It's going to bring out great curiosity for you. You're going to shine in this new environment with the Page of Wands. You're moving with King of Wands energy, making something happen. But when you make that happen, it's going to be your first time again. So you're going to be creating something for yourself that you've always envisioned, that you decided that you want, that you planned out. But once you're in it, you're going to be like this babe, a babe in the woods. But the Page is intellect. The Page is smart. The Page is a thirst for knowledge. It's a youthful thirst for knowledge, okay? You may also find yourself, if you are in a high position, and you may be ready to pass the baton to the next one. You may have the young ones coming right underneath you, and you may start seeing their talents, or seeing who's going to be able to take the baton and go with it. Who's going to be able to take us all the way into the end run, right? And so there you go. And this is absolutely beautiful. Like I said, but we didn't see this. We have the new world. This world card that's here. This world card that's here is all about us going on to the next level. We've graduated. We've run a good race. We've done everything that we can. Knight of Cups right before it. This card looks very passionate. With this Knight of Cups, this Piscean energy, Pisces on Pisces, baby. There's a whole lot of us going to be creating a world that we truly desire. And we're about to be in the age of Aquarius for sure. But we know we are still in that retrograde over there, Pluto sitting over there with Capricorn, which is a very top-down energy. But the people are going to wake up. They're going to wake up soon, and it's going to be something major. Four of Swords. I like this. I think even though you have all of these options and it may seem like it was a bit overwhelming, you're going to make a choice that you're comfortable with, okay? Because this is Jupiter and Libra again. And so when we see an expansion of balance, because Libra is the scales, we see an expansion of balance, it puts us at peace, and it allows us to truly appreciate what it is that's being offered or what's coming into our life so that we can fulfill the things that we truly desire. I want to tell you, each and every one of you, I send you peace this time. I send you love, and I send you harmony. And I thank you so much for coming out and spending the time with me that you did. And may you all have an absolutely beautiful evening. And if by chance, if possible, I will be coming back again. I am so thankful. Okay? And people in TikTok land, have an absolutely fabulous evening. And thank you there. Let me close that one out first. And over here, thank you so much, Jeanette, for being here with me. Thank you for taking the time to share with me. And I love you for it, and I appreciate you for it so much. I don't know who else came. I saw the come and go. I don't know who it was, but that's fine. And I'm glad that we were here to do it. I'm going to share this live. Even though it's not my best live, it actually isn't, but I'm going to share it because I need to be consistent on the YouTube because I don't know if the other platforms are going to survive. Thank you so much. I send you much peace, love, harmony, everything that's good, you know. Chris just clearing the deck because you used a few of them this evening. Well, it's evening for me, but I will try to go a little bit well, not too late. I know we have big hours difference from where you are, so I hope that you are going to get some really good rest. I want you to know that I send you much love, great healing, and great success in all things. Until the next time,